Discover the transformative principles of how to win friends and influence people. These insights will help you enhance your social skills and build meaningful relationships. Whether you are awake or asleep, let these lessons enrich your interactions. Without any further delay, let's dive into the summary. Introduction. Welcome to this comprehensive summary of How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This timeless classic has guided millions in enhancing their interpersonal skills and building lasting relationships. Whether you aim to improve your personal or professional life, the principles in this book provide a clear roadmap for effective communication and positive influence. By integrating these concepts into your daily interactions, you can unlock your potential and create meaningful connections with others. Part 1. Fundamental Techniques in Handling People. Principle 1. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Criticism is futile because it puts the other person on the defensive and usually makes them strive to justify themselves. Instead, try to understand and forgive. People rarely criticize themselves for anything, no matter how wrong it may be. By criticizing, we do not make lasting changes and often incur resentment. Principle 2. Give honest and sincere appreciation. One of the deepest human desires is the need to feel appreciated. Flattery is insincere and easily detected. Genuine appreciation is a powerful motivator. Focus on what people do right and show your appreciation. This boosts their self-esteem and strengthens your relationship. Principle 3. Create an eager want in the other person. To influence someone, you need to talk about what they want and show them how to get it. It's about seeing things from their perspective and understanding their desires. When you can align your goals with theirs, you create a win-win situation. Part 2. 6 Ways to Make People Like You. Principle 1. Become genuinely interested in other people. Show genuine interest in others by asking questions and actively listening to their stories. People are more likely to like you when they feel valued and understood. This means not just hearing what they say, but truly engaging with their interests, concerns, and emotions. Ask follow-up questions, remember details, and show that you care about their lives. This fosters a deep connection and makes people feel appreciated. Principle 2. Smile. A smile is a powerful tool that conveys warmth and friendliness. It's an easy way to make a positive impression and open the door to better communication. Smiling creates an inviting atmosphere and can put others at ease. It's a universal sign of goodwill and can break down barriers. When you smile, you appear more approachable and trustworthy, which encourages others to engage with you more openly. Principle 3. Remember that a person's name is, to that person, the sweetest sound in any language. Using someone's name in conversation shows that you see them as an individual and respect them. It's a simple yet effective way to make them feel valued. People love hearing their own name because it affirms their identity. When you remember and use someone's name, it signals that you care about them personally. This small act can significantly strengthen your connection with others. Principle 4. Be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. Listening is a fundamental skill for building rapport. Encourage others to share their thoughts and experiences, and they will feel more connected to you. Good listening involves not only hearing words but also understanding emotions and intentions. Nod, maintain eye contact, and respond appropriately to show that you are engaged. By allowing others to express themselves, you make them feel important and respected. Principle 5. Talk in terms of the other person's interests. Find common ground by discussing topics that interest the other person. This shows you care about their opinions and helps build a stronger connection. People are more receptive when the conversation revolves around their passions and interests. Take the time to learn what excites them and steer the discussion in that direction. This creates a more enjoyable interaction and fosters mutual respect. Principle 6. Make the other person feel important, and do it sincerely. Everyone wants to feel important. Acknowledge their contributions and express genuine appreciation to strengthen your relationship. Sincere recognition boosts people's self-esteem and motivates them to continue their positive behavior. Look for opportunities to highlight their strengths and achievements. When people feel valued, they are more likely to reciprocate with loyalty and goodwill. Part 3. How to win people to your way of thinking. Principle 1. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. Arguments rarely lead to positive outcomes. Instead, seek common ground and discuss differences calmly to maintain positive relationships. Arguing often results in both parties becoming defensive and more entrenched in their views. Instead of confronting, look for points of agreement and build on those. This approach diffuses tension and opens the door to constructive dialogue. Principle 2. Show respect for the other person's opinions. Never say, "You're wrong." Respecting others' opinions, even if you disagree, is crucial. Telling someone they're wrong directly can hurt their pride and cause resentment. Instead, approach disagreements with humility and openness, fostering constructive dialogue. Acknowledge the validity of their perspective and share your own views without dismissing theirs. This creates a respectful environment where both parties can learn and grow. Principle 3. If you're wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically. Admitting your mistakes shows honesty and integrity. It disarms the other person and demonstrates your willingness to take responsibility. This builds trust and respect in your relationships. When you acknowledge your errors promptly and sincerely, it shows that you value truth and accountability. This can also encourage others to be more forgiving and understanding. Principle 4. Begin in a friendly way. Starting a conversation on a friendly note sets a positive tone. It creates a comfortable environment for open dialogue and reduces the likelihood of conflicts. Friendliness is a key factor in building rapport. A warm greeting, a smile, and a relaxed demeanor can make a big difference in how your message is received. People are more receptive to your ideas when they feel you are on their side. Principle 5. Get the other person saying, "Yes, yes," immediately. Create a sense of agreement early in the conversation. Start with questions or statements that the other person will likely agree with. This sets a cooperative tone and makes them more receptive to your ideas. By establishing a pattern of agreement, you build momentum towards a positive outcome. This technique helps to align your perspectives and facilitates smoother negotiations. Principle 6. Let the other person do a great deal of the talking. People love to talk about themselves. By letting them speak, you show respect and gain valuable insights. Listening more than you speak allows you to understand their needs, concerns, and motivations better. This knowledge can help you tailor your approach to meet their expectations. Encouraging others to express themselves also makes them feel heard and appreciated. Principle 7. Let the other person feel that the idea is theirs. People are more likely to embrace ideas they believe they came up with. Guide the conversation in a way that leads them to your conclusions. This empowers them and increases their commitment to the idea. When people feel ownership over a concept, they are more motivated to see it succeed. Facilitate discussions that allow them to contribute their thoughts and reach the desired outcome naturally. Principle 8. Try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. Understanding others' perspectives is crucial for effective communication. It shows empathy and helps you address their concerns. By seeing things from their point of view, you can find solutions that work for both parties. Empathy builds trust and fosters stronger relationships. Make an effort to understand their experiences and emotions, which can lead to more meaningful and productive interactions. Principle 9. Be sympathetic with the other person's ideas and desires. Sympathy is a powerful tool for building rapport. Acknowledge and validate the other person's feelings and desires. This creates a sense of understanding and fosters positive relationships. Showing sympathy helps to diffuse negative emotions and builds a foundation of trust. It demonstrates that you care about their well-being and are willing to support them. Principle 10. Appeal to the nobler motives. People like to see themselves as noble and generous. Appeal to these higher ideals when seeking their cooperation. This encourages them to act in ways that align with their self-image. Highlight how their actions can contribute to the greater good or uphold values they care about. This approach can inspire them to make decisions that benefit both themselves and others. Principle 11. Dramatize your ideas. Present your ideas in an engaging and compelling way. Use stories, analogies, and visuals to make your points more vivid and memorable. This captures attention and makes your ideas more persuasive. Dramatic presentations can make complex concepts easier to understand and more appealing. Utilize various mediums to illustrate your points effectively and leave a lasting impression. Principle 12. Throw down a challenge. People are motivated by challenges. Presenting a challenge or a goal can inspire others to take action. It taps into their competitive spirit and desire for achievement. Framing tasks as challenges can make them more exciting and engaging. Encourage others to push their limits and strive for excellence. This can lead to greater productivity and a sense of accomplishment. Part 4. Be a leader. How to change people without giving offense or arousing resentment. Principle 1. Begin with praise and honest appreciation. Starting with genuine praise sets a positive tone and makes others more receptive to feedback. When you begin by acknowledging someone's strengths and efforts, you create an atmosphere of respect and encouragement. This approach helps to reduce defensiveness and opens the door for constructive criticism. Genuine appreciation is key, as it shows that you recognize and value the person's contributions. Principle 2. Call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. Addressing mistakes subtly helps avoid hurt feelings and fosters constructive improvement. Instead of pointing out errors directly, use indirect methods such as asking questions or making gentle suggestions. This approach allows the person to recognize and correct their mistakes without feeling embarrassed or criticized. It promotes a more collaborative and respectful way of addressing issues. Principle 3. Talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person. Sharing your own mistakes shows humility and makes your feedback more relatable. By admitting your errors first, you create a sense of camaraderie and show that everyone makes mistakes. This helps to reduce the other person's defensiveness and makes them more open to accepting feedback. It demonstrates that you are not infallible and that you understand the challenges they may be facing. Principle 4. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders. Asking questions empowers others to find solutions and take ownership of their actions. Instead of telling someone what to do, ask questions that guide them to discover the solution themselves. This approach encourages critical thinking and problem-solving skills. It also shows respect for their intelligence and abilities, fostering a sense of autonomy and responsibility. Principle 5. Let the other person save face. Preserving dignity is crucial for maintaining positive relationships. Offer feedback in a way that allows others to maintain self-respect. Avoid humiliating or embarrassing people, especially in public. When you handle mistakes or issues delicately, you help the other person preserve their dignity and self-esteem, which is essential for maintaining trust and respect in your relationship. Principle 6. Praise the slightest improvement and praise every improvement. Frequent praise reinforces positive behavior and encourages continued progress. Recognize and celebrate even small steps in the right direction. Consistent positive reinforcement motivates people to keep improving and builds their confidence. It shows that you notice and appreciate their efforts, which can be a powerful motivator. Principle 7. Give the other person a fine reputation to live up to. Setting high expectations and expressing confidence in someone's abilities can inspire them to meet those standards. When you communicate your belief in their potential, you encourage them to rise to the occasion. This approach helps to build their self-esteem and drives them to achieve their best. It creates a positive self-fulfilling prophecy where they strive to live up to the high regard in which you hold them. Principle 8. Use encouragement. Make the fault seem easy to correct. Offering encouragement and framing mistakes as easy to fix boosts confidence and willingness to improve. When you present errors as minor and easily correctable, you reduce the fear of failure. This makes the person more willing to attempt to improve and less likely to be discouraged. Encouragement is a powerful tool in fostering a positive attitude toward learning and growth. Principle 9. Make the other person happy about doing the thing you suggest. Find ways to make tasks enjoyable or rewarding to increase willingness to comply. Show how the task aligns with their interests or benefits them personally. When people see the value and reward in what they are asked to do, they are more likely to approach the task with enthusiasm and commitment. This positive association makes them more motivated and cooperative. Conclusion: How to Win Friends and Influence People provides timeless principles for effective communication and relationship building. By understanding and applying these principles, you can enhance your interpersonal skills, build stronger connections, and positively influence others. Remember to be genuine, empathetic, and respectful in all your interactions. Thank you for tuning into this engaging summary of How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you found this content valuable and want more insights to elevate your life, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Strategic Sage. Let's continue this journey of personal and professional growth together.